It's all about the family. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Biz, the businessman, and I'm back with another episode of Small Towns, Big Dreams. And today, a couple of very special guests, two people I have a high level of respect for. But before we get to them, I ask that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It helps the channel. But nevertheless, I'm going to bring our guest on really quick. The fabulous Henry family.
What up, though? What up, though?
How y'all good people doing?
Everything good, bro. How you be?
Man, I can't complain, man. I can't complain. It's a beautiful Saturday. Probably get out here in a little bit and see what's outside. I've been in the house all day.
I see you got on that purple like me, bro. You looking good, man.
Oh, yeah, baby. You know what it is, man. That's purple is the color of royalty, baby.
Yes, sir.
That's how kings do it, right?
Very honored to be amongst such great men this afternoon.
Well, you know what they say, man. Ain't nothing without a good woman.
Gotta have that backbone. Gotta have that backbone.
That's it, man. Well, I appreciate y'all taking out some time with me today to do this interview, man. You know, we've been trying to plan this for the last couple of weeks. So I'm glad we were able to get it together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely, man. Well, look, I know y'all busy people, so I'm not gonna hold you. But first thing I want to know is, tell me about the Henry family as a whole. Who are the Henrys?
Well, it's quite a dynamic group. The Henrys consist of about 13 of us right now, like 13 and a half of us. Of course, you have your big daddy over here, filmmaker, entrepreneur, the man who gets it done and keeps us all in line. And then, myself, LaQuetta, I'm the mama. I just keep it all going. And, if it needs to be done, they're looking to me. And between us, we have 9 children and 2.5 grandchildren. And they are our 9. They're, sometimes we slip up and say my 4, his 5, but they're our 9. One to 9, they're ours. And
that's it.
We have 2 grandchildren, 2 granddaughters, and about to have our first grandson in September. So things are good.
And just for me to I gotta clear her up because I feel like I'm a father to the fatherless. I feel like I'm a father to the fatherless. Feel like I'm a big brother to the big brotherless. So I feel like I got thousands of sons in the community. And nephews and nieces as well, for real.
Yeah, and I guess that sums us up for real. We are the mom and dad, like for real. I've had so many titles given to me by other people's children, and I wear them all proudly, even when they call themselves cussing me out. Look, I understand you, baby. You don't have a me in your home, and so I hug them and remind them that I love them because I know that they don't have a me in their home.
Yeah, that's extremely important, man. And definitely all my experiences with you all and the whole family, it's always all love, man. Y'all very pleasant people. I love being around y'all and y'all energy, man. It's always a good vibe.
Thank you.
Always. Yeah. So I did ask you all about the Henry family. I would also like to know who you guys are individually. And of course, we got to start with the Queen. Tell me who you are as an individual.
As an individual, wow, I wear so many hats. I consider myself really just love. I am, everything that I do is from love. My daughter says every time she talks to me, I'm at my desk working, and it doesn't feel that way. It definitely doesn't feel like I'm working. Mm-hmm. I know exactly who I am in this world. I know that I'm navigating other people's problems. I know that God has blessed me with a balance of empathy and ability to help me navigate other people's problems. I am an attorney. I am a civil rights attorney, father's rights attorney, and a criminal defense attorney. And some of my most impactful work has come outside of actually being a licensed attorney. I love to help people. So it may be that I'm going to court and people say, okay, there she is going to work, but really I'm just going to help somebody. And I love that about myself. I love that for myself. I love that for my clients, because I know that they don't have a me in their lives, you know. So I do know my role, and I know that it's quite significant, and I take it seriously. Beyond being an attorney, being a mom is the absolute best thing on this earth. It is the best thing. I always wanted a big family, and so us collaborating children brings that together for me. So yeah, I think that between being a mom and of course being your wife, but that just goes with all of that. Being a mom and being an attorney is really, I think it epitomizes my role in the world, for real.
Right. Of course. Great words. Now on to the king. Very dynamic gentleman, if I would say so myself. So for the people that don't know you, who is John Henry, John Doe, Rob? It's a lot of people up in there.
Okay, it was John Doe at the time. John Doe was a name that I allowed guys in the streets to give me. A name that I felt like I had to live up to and try to prove myself. And it's a name that set me back. I feel like detached me from real life, caused me to veer off of a real course in life, set me back 17 years. However, I love John Doe. I don't hate him, because without John Doe, I can't be John Henry. John Doe, you know, built the character of the person I am. Now to get past there, I'm a owner of Click Tight Records, owner of Click Tight Films, founder of Click Tight Kids. So I do nonprofit work in the community, gang prevention, drug prevention, parenting, financial literacy, whatever you can pretty much think of. We got a program, and we in the community work in the program. We also reel in the community with the filming. Everybody welcome. We also reel in the community with the music. I guess that sums me up. I'm a real big brother to all the brothers out there, all the men out there that don't have a real big brother. I'm a real big brother. I'm a real man. I represent a real masculinity. I represent my Black culture. First and foremost, I'm not prejudiced. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not prejudiced. I'm not racist. I am prejudiced. I'm guilty of being prejudiced. But however, I'm just a brother that's about my people, and I used my 17 years that I've spent in chains, the 17 years that I was set back to try to elevate, man, and bring everybody up to speed. So with me, it ain't really about the filming and stuff. That gives me a peace of mind. It's not really about the music at this point. That gives me a peace of mind. But what I really love, what really inspired me and make me want to wake up is the work that I do with the kids in the community. And that's who I am as a person right now.
No doubt. Well, if anybody's following you all on social media, if they see y'all more than likely, y'all definitely doing some work, man. That's one of the things I definitely have always respected you all. You guys don't just talk. And, you know, whenever we see each other, you know, I always tell you that. You don't just talk. And it's a lot of people talk a good game, and they are internet activists. You know, they'll share a post or say something cool on the internet, and they consider that their civic duty. You know, but it's a difference. So, you know, I definitely respect that. But I know, LaQuetta, you said you were an attorney. So how has life been as an attorney? Like, what's some of the good things about being an attorney that you like, and what's some of the challenges you find as an attorney?
So I try to remind myself, you know, sometimes I get down. Seeing a lot of recidivism hurts my spirit. You know, if I can navigate and negotiate, you know, good outcomes for people's cases, and then they come back and then keep coming back. That's the hard part. Other than that, I would say, even when a person comes into my office and they're in trouble, that's not even the hard part for me, because it's an opportunity. I do a lot of lecturing, a lot of mothering and nurturing people. When I deal with juveniles, I ask parents openly, hey, can I talk to little junior, like, candidly? And I do that. Adults, I mean, talk to them candidly. Women, you know, and tell them the things that if they were living in my house, I would tell them. And I think that it goes a long way. I've never been disrespected or, you know, had somebody tell me, you know, to not tell them what to do, kind of thing. They really just respect, you know, my guidance and advice. It goes beyond the law. Like, hey, you know, you're damaging your life. Like, you may have a good outcome in this case, but if you continue down this path, you're going to be back. And so I do a lot of that, and it's very rewarding for me. Excuse me. But I think the most, of course, winning feels really, really good. I just started keeping track of cases because I'm not in it to win it. I am in it to win it, but that's not where my heart, you know what I'm saying? And so I got to start keeping track of my wins, because people want to know, and that's what gets the attention. But really, freeing people from prison. I have seen several people let free from prison, from state prisons, a couple different states, to federal prison. And so that's it. That's where my heart is.
Man, that's the real work. That's the real work. And I think it's a great combination, because if they're in trouble and trying to get out of trouble, that's where you come in. But then we got the husband, which I want you to expound on, click tight kids. You try to catch them before they get to your wife. And I think that's a really strong combination. So can you tell us about Click Tight Kids? And I also want you to expound. I know you said you're a filmmaker, you do music. So, and I know y'all do music together, but I want you to represent this part of y'all. So tell me about Click Tight Kids, and I want to know about your entertainment ventures as well.
Click Tight Kids was something that I was putting together in prison when I was in my chains. So this was a baby that I was birthing in the belly of the beast myself. I was trying to birth this baby, writing it out. And it's crazy because I lost my mother and everybody in prison, my sister, my grandma. So when I got out of prison in Detroit, I had to parole to a homeboy. And I had all my programs, what I was going to do with music, the clothes people see right now, the t-shirts, a lot of the patterns, I designed them in prison. And make a long story short, man, I came home and got on the train with this lady. And our conversations went from music to Click Tight Kids. Movies wasn't in it yet. And she was already active with a movement called Providing Light, which was freeing people out of prison, like some two brothers that just came home now after 20 years. So she looked over my program, you know what I mean, and said, okay, your program can be the voice for this part of my program, and my program work like this. So we like a well-oiled machine, and that's what a lot of people love when they see us coming. They like, wow, he can teach that, you can teach that, or she can, you know, we can do it together, because we really been behind the scenes putting it together. So Click Tight Kids was my way for real of giving back to the community. Anybody in the community that know me, even though I'm not from the community, they know I added a layer of decay to the community. They know I added a fabric of destruction to the community. And I prayed and told God, if you just give me one more chance. And I almost blew that chance, being real, speaking to us, because I came home and I put my hands right back somewhere they wasn't supposed to be. Right. So again, I thank God for a good woman, man, because a brother coming from in prison, you need room to grow. Now you talking about Click Tight Kids. this is a real program that I had wrote out and designed, but it wouldn't have never had a chance. A kid wouldn't have never, I wouldn't have never touched a kid with my program had I not had a woman to believe in me and give me room and space to grow. So I want everybody to know the Lyric Click Tight Kids is me moving in God love. I really feel God is love and love is God. And it's our duty and service to God to show God to everybody we come in contact with. The only way we can do that is through love. So that's what Click Tight Kids is. Me being a big brother, me being an uncle, me being a friend, me being a nephew, me being whatever somebody need at that point to help them get through. Then Click Tight Music, you know, that was moving before I went to prison. I just brought it back home, introduced it to my wife. She was already locked into poetry. She like, I do poems. And I'm like, a poem? That's just a rap. Do the poem on this beat. You know what I mean? And she started spitting her poems on beats. And we started like, hey, we put that together. And then the music, we hadn't had 2 Billboard hits, Ben's Truck and another one called Turn Up featuring another artist from here, Rod D. Shout out Rod D, you know what I mean? So we done did some hell of a things with the music. And now we into filming, man. The films, we was able to film a movie called God is a Woman. It's my first movie I ever filmed. I told myself I was a director. I wasn't born for this or nothing. I'm just getting behind the camera, learning everything myself, investing in the things that I feel like need to be invested in. And I got a strong core team around me that's helping me put this vision together. And that's awesome. That's what the Click Tight brand is all about.
Man, that's awesome, man. And you said something that I hope people didn't miss. After 17 years, that's trauma. If you haven't never been behind bars, you don't know. And you don't even know the trauma that it is until you get out and then you, once again, you free. So the importance of having someone be patient with you through that process is everything, because the easiest thing to do is to turn back to what you know.
Yep.
And to have someone helping you stay in line, veer a little bit, they get you back straight. That's invaluable, man. So I definitely respect that, man, and I love that about you all. I just want to say that, and which is a good lead into my next question. What's the best thing about working together? Because I see y'all, everything y'all do it's always intertwined. So what's the best thing about being able to work with your husband or your wife?
I want to answer that first. So I feel like if I answer it, I think my honesty will share it up. I mean, shake it up, so we can get the meat of what we trying to get to the interview. Me and my wife, we are 2 double-edged swords, very sharp. I feel like steel, sharp and steel. So I feel it's very valuable. Me working with her. I don't want people to think it's always easy, because a lot of times, and I'm gonna say 95 to 98% of the time, she right. She'll tell me something and it's right, and I might not hear her in that moment. So fellas, if you got a wife or you got a woman, she might not be a wife, but if you know she loves you, you know if your woman love you or not. You need to start listening to her, because a lot of time, fellas, we'll chase our tails just to go back to what our wife told us to do in the beginning. So that's what I wanted to say. I feel like me, I'm a stiff neck. I'm a hard head. I'm a heathen. That's why I had to sit down 17 years in prison, and I'm being honest. I might not get it every time a brother give it to me the first time, but that shouldn't, I don't want that to discourage a brother. So I always encourage a brother, hold me accountable and responsible. If I'm getting it today or not. If I don't get it today, I'll go to sleep on it. And I'll wake up and come back and let you know, hey, I'm in the wrong, brother. So yeah, that's what it is.
But that's maturity. That's maturity, being able to admit when you are wrong and being able to listen to people.
Exactly. So, fellas, listen to your wife, man. I think it's a problem in the community. I think our European brothers silenced they women and told them to shut up. Well, brothers, we gotta understand that we come from a woman. We can't silence our mothers. See, the problem is we don't stop looking at every woman like she have our mother potential, or every woman like she got our daughter potential. See, that's why it's easy for a brother to call somebody else's mother a B, or a brother to call somebody else's daughter a H. But we shouldn't be moving like that. We should be moving with the love and the security of God that want to treat every woman the way we want our mothers and our daughters treated.
No, that's a fact.
So I listen to this still. It's still working with her. And you can have the flow.
Well, I mean, I think you did a good job. It sums it up. I think one of the best things for me about working with him is it's our quality time. Like, so I'm super jealous. I'm super protective, and I'm zero tolerance for a lot of things. And I think us working together eliminates a lot of issues. Because, like, well, for one, say for instance, he has a plan. He wants to do something. When he tells me, that plan is written, recorded, with all the steps to get to the next step. Like, it's done. Like, all he had to do was tell me this was his vision, and I'm gone with it.
Right.
And so it eliminates the process of finding somebody to help develop it. It eliminates the hassle of waiting on other people to help you. And then when sometimes we're like, hey, I can't do that, I'm going to get you some help. Well, I might get jealous because the help now is helping you. And it's not, no, we're not talking about gender. I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you mean.
Be one of our kids helping, but it's not me doing it. It's not me helping. I don't know if it's going to be right. I don't know if they're going to, lay out my vision the way that, I knew that it would come together. There's so much in it. So I'm vested in everything that comes out of this man's mouth. I'm vested.
Right.
I remember being in Missouri, and that's where we lived at first. And if I went to court, he went to court with me. Sometimes I come out of the courtroom, he's not in there. He's pulled people into another room, setting up appointments to come see me. And I'm like, what in the world? Hustle, hustle, hustle. And so that's where that trust and love come in. I could give him my bank account and know that it's either going to multiply or be the same when I get back to it. He knows that he can trust me with his deepest secrets, with his ideas, whatever, and I'm just going to help manifest it. And that goes a long way, knowing that you have someone that you can trust with everything.
Man, that's awesome, man. That's good stuff, man. And that's good stuff for any married couple to hear, just being able to pour into your partner, and be there to support them in all things. And I can speak from a man's perspective. I'm sure you hear it the same way. That's like preaching the gospel. What she's saying, every man wants that from his wife. You want that woman to be protective of you and to be going all out for you. So I love that. Real quick, challenges. Do y'all ever face any challenges in work while working together?
Yes, like that laundry list of things that he wants me to do that I haven't done yet. So every now and again, maybe every 3 months, I get chastised for letting a project sit too long. Every now and then, let's see.
I might forget a date or something.
Yeah. Oh, now that's a big thing, keeping our calendar straight.
Dates. That'd be the biggest challenge.
Now, yes, most certainly, because I might have court. We have kid events going on. He's filming. It may be rehearsal. So yeah, keeping a calendar straight and free time on that calendar is a challenge right now.
Right. I bet. But hey,
we don't miss those nights.
No, we don't. We've been dating all day.
Look, y'all said a lot. That's the only real challenges. I think y'all betting 1,000. So my last question What's next for the Henrys?
Collectively, I guess we're waiting on another grandbaby.
Yes.
We have, a kid going off to college to play baseball. We have
respecting another property, respecting Allah, God, to bless us with another property. I'm ready, God.
Okay, don't do that. Don't put that out there yet. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say,
not what she said.
Coming for John. It has a book finished, and we just really, 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 really need to get that out. For me, I think both of us are really just working hard right now on our nonprofits, building teams, collaborating with partnerships in the community so that those organizations can actually start to grow. I think that's really about it. Growing, my law firm, and continuing to build our legacy as these grandkids come in and steal our hearts and our cash. We're trying to build legacy
and grow our shop. So if anybody that's tuned in, y'all make sure y'all go check out Bougie Greens, 426 East Main. We the only black smoke shop in the city of El Dorado. Y'all come out, show us some love, buy vape today, and get a free vape.
That's what's up. And LaQuetta, even with that, can you tell us how to get in contact with you for your law services? And also, John, after that, if you can let people know how to get in touch with you, whether if they want to do business with you at the shop, if they're interested in being in a movie or doing music, let us know how we can contact you.
Absolutely. So again, my name is LaQuetta Henry. I do have people calling my husband asking for me a lot. But you guys can find me either through his page, on my page, my phone number, 314-477-1192. That's 314-477-1192. The law firm is CGM Law Group. CGM Law Group. Just give me a call for all your needs. We do personal injuries, civil rights, father's rights, post-conviction and appeals, and of course, criminal defense. Now, and so, one more thing. I know that's the law, but I'm a children's book author. April was Month of the Military Child. I love to do things to celebrate the different things we go through in the months or whatever. But my biggest thing right now, literacy. We are, just supporting literacy. That will reduce crime, literacy. It reduces addiction, literacy. It reduces poverty. And so that is my movement right now, just getting the community reading and educated.
Yeah, that's a great mission to be on, for sure. John, tell me what you got coming up, man. You got any new movies about to come out? Any new music?
Oh, bro, we just wrapped up a movie called Two Heads Better Than One. Actually, at the same park where that tragic shooting was at in Conway. But shout out Conway, because it was all love for us over there. All love. The film be out this summer. I want to put a date on it, but I heard to shake my tongue up. It's coming out. It's dropping this summer, 2025. We also got a comedy. We finna start filming called Boogers later this month. And we have our first thriller. We set to start filming this month, called Airbnb Devil. And anybody that's interested in getting in the film, you can contact me at area code 314-625-2424. Area code 314-625-2424. If you have a child, whether a boy, a little girl, a nephew or a niece, if you have a sister that's a single parent, or auntie, or your mother is single parent, and you need help with the young men and the young ladies, You can still reach me at area code 314-625-2424.
That's it, man. Well, like I said, man, I really, really appreciate y'all taking some time out with me today. I'm glad we were able to make this happen. I know I've said it already, but I want to say it again. I got the highest level of respect for both of y'all. I appreciate what y'all do around here. I know y'all might not get what y'all deserve all the time, which is natural. That's nothing. But the real, the people that know what's going on, they know it and they see it. And, I know y'all know that, but just rest easy knowing that your work is being appreciated, So I would say keep up the good work. Keep being a great example of a married couple. I mean, nobody knows what nobody does for real, but from what I can see, I love it. And it's something I aspire to have too again in the future, man. So much love and respect for y'all. And y'all know if y'all need me for anything, y'all know how to contact me.
Ain't no doubt.
We appreciate you so much, brother.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Hey, man, I'm going to let y'all get back to y'all family, man. And I guess we'll be talking soon.
All right, my brother. Have a blessed day.
All right, brother. Man, what a great interview with a great couple, man. I really like a lot of things I heard on there. It's nothing like seeing a happy black couple. That's what our community misses a lot of time, especially in today's days where we see it's just totally different from when I was coming up. You don't see the emphasis of marriage. You don't see the emphasis of happy couples, and I'm just, happy to see one that's really thriving together, man. It's definitely a good thing for the community to see. But y'all know me, when these interviews are over, I'm not going to hold you long after that. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you think it can help someone else, please share this information with them. But other than that, like I always say, when it's time to go, it's time to go. Peace.